All right, everybody, welcome in. We're with the center soccer team here, watching the Montclair State Elite Eight matchup between the Colonels and the Red Hawks, and it is probably the most dramatic and probably the most memorable single event we had in Center Athletics for 2019-20. And we are joined by the senior class as well as four coaches. And we are moments away from opening kick. And just to set the stage, this was about a day after the wild Claremont Mud Scripts match that featured 4 goals in the last 3 minutes, and that one was incredible to watch. And then this one just went ahead and topped it as far as drama and intrigue. And we'll get there, but we got about 70 minutes or so of video to get through. So, guys, welcome on. And Coach Birch, thanks for helping us get this set up.
Yeah, obviously we wanted to sit here with all of our seniors one more time. And this seemed like a great opportunity to kind of get together as a class and maybe kind of say congratulations to them and what a great 4 years they've had here with the program. And they couldn't have left us with any better memories. So I think this spring probably didn't end the way they wanted it to end. I certainly know that's how I feel, but hopefully this will give us a chance to kind of get together one more time and before they graduate and kind of celebrate all the great stuff that happened this year.
And also in defense, number 5, Patrick Farrell. In the midfield, maybe yesterday's player of the game for center, number 8, Carson Hart. In the attacking forward spot, number 10, Royce Pope.
Let's go.
Also, spot, number 13. Additionally, in the attacking third, number 14, Dylan Barth. After that, you've got in the midfield, number 15, Nafez Bouderi. In the midfield, number 17, Alexander Garuba. He scored the first goal yesterday against CMS. And rounding out the starters, number 21 in defense, Eamon Leatro.
Wow, that was incredible. Nobody ever pronounced my name right.
Red tops, red shorts.
And how much that intro cost you?
White numerals with a white outline on their back. And for center, white tops, white shorts.
You know, we knew they were going to play 3-5-2 here, and we were going to be playing 3 up top the whole game. And I was really surprised they never changed the whole game. I mean, they stayed 3-5-2 throughout.
Hope everyone enjoyed the 2 broadcasts yesterday. We had nearly 4,600 unique views.
Glad we decided to run that kickoff play for once.
Yeah. Game in 6 years of covering Kenyan soccer for myself. So appreciate all the support from Montclair, from Center, and from CMS. Hope you all enjoyed it yesterday.
Yeah, this is always fun as the host SID getting to run a tournament that you're no longer playing in too. I can speak from experience. So just keep that in mind the whole time he's trying to do play-by-play for this one.
Well, and it seems like he was on our side at the end of the game.
He was, yeah, I believe he was, yeah. Yeah. He had respect. I mean, you guys have played at Kenyon enough.
We got a couple of yesterday. The first from Oscar Sanchez.
I forgot how short that forward was.
Had a winning percentage at Montclair State above 780. Pretty outstanding right there. And they've made the NCAA tournament in 8 of his 9 years as coach. That ball was off of the chest of Barth and cleared the other way. Here's Knapp, far sideline.
Weight room.
And we will have on center. And you tuned into the Kenyon Montclair game yesterday. You heard.
So how much prep goes into Montclair? Coach, you mentioned you knew what they were going to run or had an idea of what they were going to run. How much film do you all watch on these opponents when you go from just beating John Carroll and now you got about a week to get ready for 3 separate possibilities?
To be honest with you, Kyle, we just stayed focused on what we were trying to do.
Yeah.
Defended by.
It really was. The only video we did show them our opponents so that they could get a chance to watch them play. We weren't doing a ton of tactical analysis and going over that stuff.
That was a shot from Jose Huerta and deflected by Will Newton out of bounds for a corner 2 minutes in.
Yeah, we're going to see a handful of corner kicks and a couple shots here from Montclair State, kind of the first early stages of this one.
Classic 2 minutes in and I'm already injured.
The center defense holds here. They were outstanding yesterday against Claremont Mud Scripts. Yeah. I'd say for about 85 minutes of that contest, the Colonels were dominant. until the end as we got a ball over the head of Michael Knapp. Ball rolled back in on a shot from Huerta, and it goes out, and we'll have a Corfage goal kick with 42:37 on the clock. Decent crowd on hand again for Center, which is only about a 4-hour drive. They're from Danville, Kentucky.
We definitely have the best fans.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Man, they were so good. I mean, they were so good.
Corfage, this is his 7th game played as Knapp hits that with his right foot, but it's going to come to Carson Hart. Near takeaway there for Sanchez as Hart has it deflected out of bounds by Corman. Throw in Center.
Is this anyone's first time?
Bleeding foot, Carson?
Yeah, I actually got my toe
Winning streak
ripped off by
4
Will's dad the night before, and then he put a bunch of super glue on it, and then I was good to
for
go.
Montclair
Yeah.
wins. A couple
Is this the first time watching this match for anyone?
Yes.
last week against Franklin and Marshall.
Yeah, it's my first time watching the whole thing again.
Me as well.
Wow.
Might as well.
Long ball
Thank you.
into the hands of Michael Mahon. That was nearly
Well, I won't ruin the ending then.
that looked like number 4
Appreciate it.
hard.
Yeah. You can see right there, right away, we're way more dangerous on the two set pieces there. We're able to defend them fine.
2 match
We had a nice little chance right there.
multi. Last week in that PK shootout in which Montclair beat F&M, he had, at the time, 7 saves, which was a season best. Yesterday against the Lords, he had 8. And Kenyon probably could have had 4 goals in that game, folks, yesterday, but Mieja played outstanding. 40-47 to go here in the first half as Knapp brings it to Sanchez, 25 yards out. He'll cross it near side for Koraman. And nicely done. Carson Hart stepped in front of Koraman at the last moment. Still Montclair ball. Foster sends it into the box, and then Michael Vogt clears it out. First team All-SAA.
We were always comfortable to defend as a team. It never bothered us.
I think Italy did that.
Yeah. Of course, this is really a big moment. I don't know if you were – I mean, Dylan was getting kind of mad at us as coaches because we took so long to get him back into the game.
Yeah, I totally forgot he sat out like the entire first.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Dylan, really gives us a really good amount of energy when he finally does come back on. And, Dylan, he's got a chip on his shoulder because he's a little mad at us that we took so long to bring him back into the game.
Talk about Center just a little bit yesterday, as we mentioned, 4-2 victory over the Stags.
And you can see Wilcox, too, trying to get loose here in about a minute, probably a lot earlier than he was expecting to have to get warmed up.
When you get out to a 2-0 lead in the first half, 2 goals usually does the trick.
Of course, we were here last year playing against Carnegie Mellon, and on the kickoff, they just tackled Garuba for no reason at all. Do y'all remember that?
Oh, yeah, man.
I mean, it was on the kickoff. It was terrible, Garuba. And I think we sat there for like 20 minutes after, because Garuba was going to milk it pretty good.
In the second.
Do you all remember that? The game, I mean, right when the kickoff, the game stopped for 20 minutes while we dealt with all that.
And he's coming off the field being tended.
And here it is happening to us again, right off. I mean, it's not too far into the game.
And we'll have a substitution for Coach Jeb Birch, who attained his 225th victory yesterday. Colonels win over CMS. That's the most wins of all the 4 coaches in this pod. And it was pretty remarkable. This Kenyon sectional was the only grouping in the country on either men's or women's side that featured 4 conference tournament champions. That's pretty amazing. So you wonder if the team that comes out of here might just win the national championship. We'll see. Here's Carson Hart.
The classic Cruyff.
Classic Cruyff.
Close by.
You need to trademark that thing, Carson. No one can talk about it. It's got to have your name attached to it anytime they talk about it in center soccer history.
Or at least a mixtape of just Cruyff's.
Yeah.
Just Cruyff.
Just Cruyff.
ball thrown in, and it's
I
intercepted.
think everybody knew it was coming, and yet it still always worked for them.
Just a little bit of hickory trickery right there.
Oh, there it is.
Ball on the left side. Looks like he's going to keep it on the edge, and then it's going to be off of the back. Farrell
Hey, good clearance,
hit it
Pat.
off. Noel.
Just keep him right back in check.
I think that short hair made you more aerodynamic for this game.
Free kick just left of the 18 in the 105th minute yesterday against Kenyon. He'll take the corner. It's the second of the match for the Redhawks. 6 minutes gone. Ball up into the air, and that was headed last by center. Yeah, it's going to be another corner kick. Nearest the ball was Michael Knapp, and I think that was headed away by Bouderi.
They were a pretty big team. Were they the biggest team we played, do you all think?
Amherst had to be the biggest team.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I
think
think
Amherst
Amherst
was bigger?
Oh, yeah, man. They were
Yeah.
huge.
Okay.
Quigley again will have it from the right side. Ball comes in. That was flicked by Collegier, and it's going to come out wide to Huerta. And that was last touch. Garuba came in, and it looked like it was deflected by Huerta, but the head official saying, no, that's off of Garuba. Garuba, I mean, maybe probably the best offensive player remaining in the NCAA tournament. He scored in 11 of the last 12 games, which has included a pair of hat tricks. Ball crossed inside, a long near Corman, heading towards the end line, and it's out of bounds.
So we're jumping ahead here just a few minutes.
Final match.
We're about 14 minutes in. You can see the clock over there. A little more than half an hour left in the first half.
Just so smooth, folks, and he's trying to get around
It's so
Foster there, and
smooth.
Foster takes it away.
So smooth.
Montclair, they like to work it up. Long ball there. Huerta's going to have it near the top of the 18, still in play, and Corfich comes in.
Good job from
Great kick
Ethan there
Stephen
to
Corum.
get ball side of it. Goal side, rather.
Center. But Huerta awfully close to getting that possession. And you don't see that.
One of the things that I always noticed with this in the tournament this year was the other benches and how they would respond when they were having to defend. If you all remember, we would talked about it, and they would all go crazy, like, what's going wrong? What's going on? And they would all start yelling, and it's like, you're defending. I mean, that's just part of the game. But do you remember how teams in the tournament almost like, we're not supposed to defend. We're just supposed to attack the whole time.
Huerta just inside, trying to get around two, still in play.
Vote.
Montclair calling for a handball. Boy, three players jumped up
Definitely a
right
handball.
around the
He
end.
for sure.
Oh, for sure it was a handball, yeah.
He put his fist on the ground to stop the ball.
Yeah, he was about to get nutmegged, and that man put his fist there. It was crazy.
Incidental contact.
And you
To
got
be
two
honest
of them
with
right
you.
there.
Pleading his case.
Will trying to get him thrown out.
Yeah, that would have been an easy goal. Easy buggy.
Garuba
He was the last defender, wasn't he?
was in front of Devon Foster.
But, I mean, he's not giving the PK. He's not giving red cards. I mean, obviously the ref is all over it.
Very, very tough to see, but
He's going to let them play it.
23 yards out, left wing for Garuba.
This is,
and
you know,
center.
again, Garuba, if you remember, this is the exact spot you scored your free kick against the College of New Jersey. Y'all remember that up at Haverford?
Yeah.
He's in the
Yeah, I
exact
remember
same.
that.
Yeah. Both of these schools are in the same conference.
Official backtracking.
Should have just went ahead and wetted on these guys.
Yeah.
I like the vocab, Jeb.
Yeah. I'm trying to be cool, Jack. You know, as I get older, it gets harder.
Where'd you find that one?
Is this on target? Oh,
Garuba puts
not
it in with
bad.
his left foot. Say, Mieja was actually off of his
Next
right
year,
foot.
Jeb's going to be telling his team to stop capping.
Comes Garuba's 130th shot.
I didn't think the field was that bad. Did you guys?
It was I don't know. It was mediocre. It's like the grass texture is just so weird and long.
Yeah. Was it
Not
better
much
this
better
year
than
than?
last.
Was it better than
That's worse.
last year?
Yeah, it was definitely better than last year.
Yeah, it's been worse.
Yeah, but this was like the 4th or 5th game on it. It was pretty choppy in some parts.
Yeah.
Out last by center. I don't know if Royce Pope really needed to go after that ball.
They put so much money into trying to make this field really nice. Denison has done a Bermuda field now. The summers get so hot and Bermuda strains are what they are. I'm surprised that Kenyon just doesn't stop pouring so much money into all this and just get a nice Bermuda grass field.
Just like that.
They could grow it today.
For Cayman's sake, at least it was better than Maryville's.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I had my redemption Maryville game.
They don't have the field crews that center does. That's why.
No.
Can't maintain.
Ooh.
Nearest, and it's clear.
Oh,
Dude, that shot was actually crazy.
Another
Look
goal.
at him.
Back the other way. Boat gets it to Garuba. Flicks it inside. It's over the defense's head. Here comes Mieja. Wilcox was close.
Well, I love it when he tries to run in behind.
Jumping ahead, we're about 25 minutes in, so like 20 minutes or so left in the half.
High ball coming just outside the 18. Headed back out wide. There's Corman. Corman puts it in with his right foot. Heading high. There's Sanchez. He'll head it up. Still in play in the box. Newton clips it out. And retrieved by Justin Goldberg, who just entered the match. And Goldberg turned it over momentarily. Knapp's going to get it back. Flick it in to Sanchez down the end line. And that is out of bounds. Goal kick. Corfage coming up.
Sanchez did a good job for them. He was a good player for them.
Yeah, he was shifty, man.
Yeah, he really balanced out. They kind of had like two meatheads, and then they had a real good busy player. And they had good balance in their midfield. They definitely have an advantage on us in midfield, but they don't ever really take advantage of it against us.
For Coach Tillman.
Well, it's like you said. I mean, they kind of had two meatheads, and they were just trying to out-physical me and Will. And
Right.
I mean, like, come on.
Well, the defensive substitution.
And if you think about it, they wear down because Will obviously is going to win this thing at the end, but he makes a completely unmarked run at the end. He runs right through the midfield.
All flicked there by Newton.
Where's that goal scored from?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later, Tate.
Right out, and then we'll have another throw that does not come back into the field of play.
I tell you, that's one of the awkward things about not having our spring season, guys. We still really don't know what this team's going to look like for the fall, not being able to go through that spring.
Wait a little bit. Down the sideline, and then knocked out of bounds by Patrick Farrell. The fourth.
You saying recovery tackle, Pat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make a lot of recoveries, yeah.
Do you guys think that they got tired?
Oh, for sure. They can keep up with us in OT.
Yeah. Statistically, we get better in each half. And in overtime as well. But
play as Swips sends it in. Flicked. It's still in play by Montclair. Headed up high by Center and cleared the other way by Newton.
Pat, where are you going?
Pat, did you slip? Yeah.
I was trying to put my body on the line, man. The shot just didn't
a
come.
hot dog, man.
It's picked up by Corfage, who boots it the other way, looking for Wilcox. It was headed.
Not a lot of structure in this game, though. It's just boom, boom, boom.
Hit ahead. Here's Sanchez just outside the 18, still tracking the ball down. Defended by Farrell.
He's a good player.
Back out wide. Boy, ball comes up ahead.
Coach, you brought up Will Newton.
This is.
Go ahead.
Until halftime. Buderi.
No. Go ahead, Kyle.
I was going to say for Will and Vesky get a shot there for the corner. What changed with him going into the tournament? Because he seemed He scored a handful of goals against Hanover, like really early in the year, probably the first match.
Yeah.
And then he seemed like he was almost banging his head against the wall, not able to kind of get the goals. And then in the NCAA tournament, he kind of just turned it around. It was scoring and providing assists left and right, it seemed like.
That's about when we moved him to up top.
Yeah.
We started playing him more in the forward position rather than in the 10.
I'd headed back out. That looked like Collegier.
And then we slid Dylan Barth back. I mean, good gosh, almost there again. Oh, man, that whole back side. We're not disciplined, like that back post right there. We get this whole set piece because of the counter there with Fez and everything else. I mean,
but nothing doing. And
we would have Garuba tracking all the way back.
Oh, yeah.
Gets it to Garuba.
If we need to pause this so you can run or something, you just let me know.
Yeah, you know how
behind, and that is the call against Anthony Pillay.
Love it.
From Union.
Trying to go quick.
We've had this ref before. He does a good job.
A little bit too fast. Carson Hart to line it up.
Can you get it over the first defender, Carson?
Doubt
it.
Garuba wants to shoot it right now. He's like, no, let me shoot it. Oh.
Chips it in with his right foot just inside the 18. Buderi heads it, and it's out wide. It was actually Duke that got a head on it.
Man, we were getting chances.
Yeah, we were.
Past the for a goal kick. Substitution for Montclair.
And their chances were all coming from controlled situations where we were defending a set piece, and we kind of had everything put together right.
Second on the team this season.
If you look at what's going on with them, it's all kind of open play. It's counter situations. Even on our set pieces where they have control, we're still a little bit better.
Mieja kicks that right to Garuba, who heads it the other way. Wilcox trying to get it, and a nice play right there. Ian Johnson stepped in front with his right foot to get possession, and a hard hit right there, and they call a foul on Soglo. I mean, that's two players fighting for the ball, and I know we got a player down in Michael Vogt, but I mean, that's a tough call on Soglo.
Because he never usually
Stop it to play again. And
Yeah, dude, when Mike goes down, it's a big hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike was banged up most of this game.
Yeah.
Two players went for the ball. I didn't see anything
Yeah, Mike built like an F-150.
out of the norm. Soglo there. Injury timeout. Stay with us, folks.
Yeah, so it's actually just showing on the scoreboard. We've got 2 shots to their 0. I guess that's on target. So we definitely outstat them this half. I definitely think we double our stats in the second half, don't we, Kyle?
Yeah, we had 7 shots in the first half, 15 in the second.
Yeah. And that's that fitness that we were just talking about too, guys,
Yeah, they went from 4 to 3.
From the first to the second?
Right.
Yeah. Of course, both teams playing, the day before, which makes no dang sense in the NCAA tournament. But
that went down 15:02 on the clock.
They don't sub very much in this game. It doesn't look like.
Glow, the senior from Burlington, New Jersey.
I think
I noticed that, and they don't always move the camera either to midfield to show that.
Yeah. Okay.
They had one power sub. That 1-4 that they subbed in, who ended up scoring twice for him.
Yeah.
Folks, we'll be back in a second once we get the injury timeout over.
Spoilers.
Set piece goals. Guys are going to kill me. I wonder if we'll be able to see it when the goals occur. If you can see the shoulders of the team for a minute, kind of have a little doubt. That's going to be something I'm going to look for when they finally happen. Because it definitely seemed like we went through about a 3-minute spell there. We were like, I don't know.
Michael Vogt is up and walking.
Big shout out to Chloe, the trainer.
Oh, she was huge, man.
Incredible.
On the screen, nothing.
Incredible.
Hopefully he's all right. Obviously, one of the best players for center this season.
Looks like we got James Warner talking a lot again, guys.
on the defensive end. So about a 3-minute timeout there. Because of the injury. He's running our side. Sun popping out of the clouds here. We had a little rain yesterday. It's a little bit more windy. There's winds coming from south to north here in mid-central Ohio, but 41 and cloudy. The sun is out.
Why this tournament was not being played at center, I never understood it.
Actually been blessed.
Way better facility.
2 snow days in recent weeks, which is kind of a miracle around here. And
Think about, those we had the inside scoop on all this, guys. I had you guys in the closest hotel to Kenyon. You think about Montclair State, they were staying 80 minutes away from Kenyon at their hotel.
Zach Hansen, number 9. I can't tell for sure, but we'll try to get it to him as Montclair's coming.
That's terrible.
I mean, the logistics for them to host this tournament made no sense. There's no hotels, obviously, in Gambier.
Soglo trying to keep it in play. He's going to. Slips a little bit, trying to get his feet. Gets it back inside.
Is that the sub that comes on and scores in the second?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, okay. So there he is.
Right there, the back 3 for center. We're just standing still, and Soglo got that ball, but nothing came of it. Ball comes back the other way.
It's like that Birmingham Southern quarterfinals, Patrick Farrell.
Now just outside the box, going against Vogt.
That came in barreling through a guy and then be like, "I'll touch him."
That was Max. I was out because
Max.
No, that's Max right there. I was out because I got a bloody nose. Remember? I remember because I was on the sideline and we saw that happen. And Jeb looks at me. He's like, "All right, Kim, you ready?"
All right.
Did you say yes?
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah.
Nice.
The game, it was
No, Max is nice for sure.
It wasn't off of a foul.
Yeah, and he does whatever I say whenever he went in, which was nice,
Yeah. Those St. X boys, they always do good. So here we go. They've got something like what Garuba's had here too. I mean, I forgot about this one.
I remember this being terrible.
Does he just sky it? Oh. Oh, come on. Be on frame at least.
That took the attack.
Did you hear the announcer there? He definitely was on our side, I think.
Gordinier is out, and
I told you.
Filiatro.
There you go. He said yes.
Center fans helping me out here. Cayman Filiatro had to change jerseys because of some blood, so he just reinserted.
Yeah, now I'm number 9, baby. Watch out.
And don't you got gauze at both nostrils?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you were looking so mean, man.
Wilcox crosses it inside, headed back out, still in play. Newton picks it up just outside the 18, puts his left foot on it, wide left. Newton taps his right hand on his chest. My bad. But, hey, it's a shot attempt, and given the way Montclair has played defense in recent weeks, you got to shoot anytime you're open. There's Mieja. Newton gets up, but it's headed there by Foster.
Just so much
deflection there.
They never were going to get out of 3-5-2. They just always had that midfield extra player.
55 to go until intermission. Kolajay hits it up ahead, flicked from Soglo to Goldberg. Goldberg just outside the 18.
Yeah.
And that was a well-defended play by Michael as the ball comes back towards midfield. Garuba. Newton.
We definitely earned this guy's respect from the referee.
In that right shin area.
Oh yeah, Mike was like barely running at this point too. That's why I'm taking this, is because he couldn't hit it.
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't going to come out of this.
That dude is wild.
Farrell hits that.
Man.
Hit it back the other way towards Newton, but picked up by Goldberg. And then that they're going to call a foul there.
I love it, man.
Better players for center last 2 seasons, 18 goals and 13 assists.
How in the world does Will Newton get any awards? Nobody votes for Will Newton.
Just yesterday in the win over CMS. Here's Sogolo. Nothing there. Defended by 2 right around the far sideline, and center plays some solid defense.
Do you think they were deliberately going after Ethan's side, or do you just think that's where it just always naturally went?
I think they're just scared of it.
By Farrell.
Yeah.
It's coming back in. Sogolo's going to fire, and we would say by Corfish.
So they're on target there. That's good. That's good by Hayden. That's a good, nice, solid hold.
Yeah, you and I just kind of accepted some danger there. Played short right in the back. My vote.
Your take.
Jumping up, just a few minutes left here in the first half.
Yeah.
Here's Goldberg, and is more of a cross there, or a pass up the middle, comes right to Corfage.
I don't know. We were very comfortable as coaches with what was going on. I mean, it's obviously an Elite Eight game. It's 2 good teams. It was 0-0. We weren't freaking out. We were just sticking with it. If you definitely look at the which had more chances, I mean, we definitely in the first half were better here. They just have that extra player in midfield that just would kind of gum it all up a little bit. But, you know, like we would want to see Garuba all the way out wide there, but the whole way the game didn't have structure, it was hard to do all that.
Cleared out. Garuba was near that ball, but cleared out the other
Probably,
way.
if you think about it, a great precursor to the Amherst game.
Clipped back
What's
out.
that,
And the
D?
whiff.
Yeah, they had like that wing back that just wasn't quite guarding me, but he was like in the passing channel.
Yeah.
He lost his footing and he slipped out of bounds. Goal kick for Mieja coming up. The center offense. And they haven't scored yet, but in this
Again, just a good team in Montclair State. We saw a very good team in John Carroll. I remember at the halftime with John Carroll, and we all just kind of looked at each other like this wasn't anything beyond us. We can go do this.
There's Mazzarella.
I feel like we were exactly in the same spot against Montclair State. It wasn't too big. It wasn't something we couldn't go do. Our big thing was just not trying to want it too bad, you know. We were all comfortable 0-0 here. We were always comfortable defending here. They were the ones who didn't want to defend. They were the ones who were like, this shouldn't be 0-0. This should be 3-0 us right now. I mean, I thought the way we just kind of kept a real good even keel is what made us so dang good.
Oh. Out, sends it inside, headed back the other way. Just needed a little bit more height there from Newton as he was trying to find Wilcox. There's Garuba, back down. Vote to Hart.
Takes space.
He'll left foot it near the hit out of bounds by Goldberg. We'll have a throw in for Ethan Knoll. There's Mazzarella.
Y'all did it right.
Back to Knoll, right of the 18th side, up high, back out. Hart, man, a hard hit.
It's vicious.
Probably 3 seconds counting.
All right, so that's going to take us to half. We're going to have Seth go ahead and flip it over to the second half before we get going, so we don't have to. Here we go. Sit through the halftime show. So we are underway now in the second half.
We're underway here in the second half as Corfage is going to pick up this ball and clear. Not a lot of opportunities for Corfage to get his hand on the ball. He had about 6 goal kicks in that first 45 minutes.
Yeah, so obviously not starting Dylan Barth here.
Of his teammate Michael Knapp. And a turnover right there from Buderi. Corman going to track it down far side. Buderi again. And it's hit out of bounds off of Goldberg, it appeared.
It's crazy to think at one point Fez
Really nice.
had taken a break from playing soccer this year.
Put it down with his right foot. Wilcox was not cutting in.
That's crazy.
As the ball gets sent back the other way, Buderi with a nice kick near side to Knoll, and he'll put it.
It's funny because you would want to see him take space there, but he's trying to play it forward onto Will's foot. You know, and his goal is going to be where he finally takes the space.
But no whistle from the official.
When Garuba gets stuck into a tackle, that's when I know it's going to be a good game.
Yeah. I mean, look at the space. Look at the space, guys. Look at
Back
this.
to Knoll.
I mean, so much space between the lines already here in the second half.
Bender for Montclair. Once again, though, the Redhawks cannot control it. The ball is hit out of bounds by Knoll. But
Again, even with that extra player in midfield, they can't get control.
Did yesterday, as for the fourth time now, a throw-in far sideline does not
Love
enter
that.
the field of play.
Look at that. That's great, guys.
See that.
Huh.
Would we have a whistle? And we have the alternate official from the far sideline talking with the Montclair bench.
Carson, what'd you do?
I was definitely pissed about something.
Now being
I think about foul throw or something.
Well, everyone about that throw this year. They changed the rule on that this year, but for the average fan, they had no clue about that. And so all they did was just get their brains melted every time Carson threw it in.
Carson, you purposely kicking their stuff out of the way.
You know, Carson, did you get all the way to the tree line for this one? I forgot.
Do you remember the DePaul game this year in the mom in the stands calling Carson a dumbass for his long throws? Do y'all remember that it was a DePaul mom and she lost her marbles over that long throw this year?
Yeah.
Still in play.
I still remember that one sideline ref trash talking Carson the entire game.
I mean,
Carson, what game was that?
I really can't remember, but I was actually sort of scared. He was about to fight me.
The officials have not allowed it. Long ball is Vogt coming after it, and he clips it with his left foot out of bounds along the far sideline. Corman to throw in. 3 minutes gone here in the second half.
Well, if you remember it when we were at Barry this year, the center referee didn't know the rule change. And so you remember how the bench was trying to influence him on that whole thing too? Remember how the game at Barry ended, guys?
Ball was off the head of Goldberg, and that was close to a pickup there. Either
that throw in, it got into a lot of people's heads, Carson. Look at the space, guys.
Possession. Wilcox. And a nice takeaway from
Ethan's going for it.
Oh, man.
Again, Garuba.
I think even that instance right there just shows that, like, even in the beginning of the second half, we're more fit than them. Like, we have Ethan able to go all the way up and, like, there's no problem, and then can track back.
Yep.
He has all that space.
Look at him. He's already there again. He's back.
Low-key about broke my leg in that challenge.
Now he's injured.
Carson, you're made of glass.
Man.
41 minutes to go here in the second.
You can always tell if Carson flops or if it's serious by how long it takes for him to hit the ground.
He's got super glue on the foot.
I remember, I think it was our second home game of the season. Carson was down for like 5 minutes, and Chloe had to go out to the field, and she comes back, and we're all like, is Carson all right? Like, what happened? And she just starts laughing. She goes, yeah, he told me while I was on the ground. He's just like, I had too much cow and I needed a minute.
I think Carson had a lot of fun this year, guys. Carson with that whole Oglethorpe team in that final is about as funny as it gets, you know. Just thanks, guys, for coming to my my last senior home game.
Yesterday.
Shout out Ethan's dad for stepping up for me.
Man.
He's left.
We got into their heads pretty good in that SAA final, man. Carson was pretty good down that line with that coaches and everybody.
His knee.
I think we're directly responsible for how their NCAA game went.
Oh, 100%. They didn't recover from that at all. I mean, they were down 1-0 2 minutes into the game. They were very lackluster. I mean, they lost 5-0, guys.
Now Knapp tries to get it to Goldberg, and it's back the other way.
You all just kept ripping their hearts out, man.
Best quotes when the referee told Pat not to time waste, and Pat looks at him and says, "Oh, we're winning this game."
Yeah.
And then 2 or 3 minutes later,
win it.
So far in the second half.
For satellite college.
That stuff was so fun.
What are the stats for our wins at Oglethorpe?
Oh, God. Definitely a winning record. It's like 70%, I think. 72%.
Patrick Farrell, check that.
I'm pretty sure we just win every knockout game, but lose the league game.
Yeah, we're in their heads. They were doing that whole social media, like, play like you're second, because they thought it was like some little thing we were doing.
Who headed it away, and then Wilcox kind of out of position.
You know, I think I told you guys, they were saying, well, we should just by default do the SAA tournament at center because you have the best facility. And I would tell them, no, we much rather come to Atlanta and play. We love going to Atlanta to play, which we do. I mean, we do. So it's just so in their heads. Look at Kamen just putting his name on it. Garuba's gone. I mean, again, just so much space in between the lines, guys.
Kamen, was this one of the games where you would taunt the goalie to kick it to you?
Yeah, dude.
Terribly.
Look at that. This is the play, Kamen. That's the play. So Kamen man balls these guys and then just gets up and plays out of it there.
You don't see this, but when the ball goes out, I turn to our fans and I give them a little bit of a flex.
Man.
Nick got so mad at me.
I wish you could back that up. That wasn't a play. I remember that. If you remember, Tate, we all looked at each other and were like, oh, man, we got this thing in midfield now in lockdown.
100.
I feel like we have to talk about Fez's shot, too, though.
Take it away.
Look at him. Watch him. He's just a beast here.
Tripped up a little bit, no whistle.
He's won that header. Boom.
Take it away momentarily.
Boom. Pass.
Filiatra, who changed jerseys to number 9.
I remember that moment. A big came in.
Still, center ball is a shot from Buderi. Is deflected last by Anthony Peleas. Boy, that ball.
I'm saying they couldn't get meatheads in the midfield. We got two bigger meatheads.
I know. And you know I love that stuff. Yeah.
And 100. We have a player down. That appears to be Michael Knapp.
Huh.
We have another injury timeout. We've had 4 of these here in this game in just 51 minutes of action.
So they're zoning us here, aren't they?
We're playing goal.
Nick, you're about as tall as that goalkeeper.
Knapp gets a hand from.
They're definitely kind of mixed, aren't they? No, they're zoned.
Trying to stretch out right there. He's walking gingerly. And he's going to make his way towards the 18-yard box. It appears to be.
Ruba, you never played rushed, man. You always stuck to your routines and always stuck to the way you worked through it, man.
Ball sent inside, flicked up high. Wilcox puts a head on it, and it's just over the top crossbar.
You got to be relaxed.
Third player down a 4.
Bro, if you've ever seen Garuba walk to class, then you know how relaxed he can get.
Garuba goes to class?
No.
Goes up, but like 5 minutes late. Alan stop.
Coach, if you
gotta get a bagel.
You saw my
yeah.
Yeah, if you saw my January training sessions, you'd be like, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah.
He was playing rushed every day.
I bet. Oh, Garuba, the pandemic, it killed your pro season, man. Are you guys going back? When are you going back?
Yeah, I got training next Wednesday.
Huh. So back out in California.
Injury sub where he.
Yeah, we got to do like ones training and then training in threes and then slowly go to team training.
Right.
And a nice defensive play by.
Well, good. I'm glad you guys are going to be back and start playing. I think you were going to tear it up too, man.
Sanchez was offside. Excuse me. Third offside.
Yeah, I'm super hyped.
Yeah, scored in his debut. Who does that?
And I was playing right back.
The kick. Newton coming after it, deflects it off of Bianco. Still center possession. That was behind, though. Knoll gets it back.
I mean, look at it, guys. It's really quality.
Pat with that nice turn.
Get on that inside line, Maz.
Corman coming after it, and that's going to go in front of him out of bounds. 7 minutes gone here in the second half.
Yeah.
So taking a step back here in this second stanza. Hart throws it in deep, headed there by Newton. Over to Wilcox. He's going to flick it with his right foot, but that is such a tough angle. Takes a one-hop out of bounds, and we'll have another Mieja goal kick.
Yeah, I mean, still no Dylan Barth here, guys. I mean, he is so mad at us right now on the sidelines.
47 and counting.
Nick's going to have the best advantage on the field here once the goals start coming in. He's probably 20, 15 yards from the center fan section. You can't really see it on this stream, though.
Kick there. We've had
God, look at that.
Weight room.
Just man ball all over going on right now. Look at us. We're just starting to do what we want.
Fires. One hopper right to Mieja.
Nick with that, bro.
Dude, I didn't touch the button so long. I wanted that.
Yeah, Miles trying to get it.
Still in play, makes a little
Good cover there by Ethan. You guys are just doing everything right.
Well, credit where it's due.
That was Mieja sends it to Sanchez and gets the Montclair possession. Here's Knapp, heavily defended by Newton, and a takeaway there momentarily by Mazzarella. Peleas is going to track it down, then he slips and falls, and Boudieri is going to get this possession almost. Back the other way as Devon Foster hit that ball about 4 yards inside the midfield line, and his teammate Joe Bianco throws his hands in the air. There was no need for that, but it's still Montclair possession. What do we have, though? We have a hand in the air. Yep. Okay.
I love it.
Call a foul.
I love it, Carson.
It was a court.
Give yourself the chance.
From here, but
definitely on the front foot in the second half here. We're looking like we'll just get better and better. There's a Cruyff to get inside.
Oh, here it is.
Here it comes. Boom.
Yards out. Puts his right side. Goal!
Oh, big time.
What a shot! Ethan Knoll!
Again, look at all the space for him.
Corner.
That's the right back.
Ethan Knoll with the goal.
Yes. After you did your Cruyff.
Jeb, you got to do a training session for those power slides because Ethan's got to get better.
Yeah. Blame the field, man. That's a sticky field.
Second goal of the season for Knoll. It comes into the right corner. I don't know how Mieja didn't get that.
And both of their goals are going to be pretty much within 2 minutes, aren't they?
Yeah.
Don't know how that got in, but it did.
It's going to start. The first one's a throw-in right in front of our bench, isn't it?
1-0 Colonels.
And does Hayden freeze?
Hayden got lost in no man's land on the first one.
Okay, so Hayden froze on the first one, and the second one it's a throw-in too, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's just a scramble, and the guy just kicks it past his hand on the line.
The first one's going to be a chip shot, and it was awfully close to offsides as well.
Is this it? Is it? Look at it, throwing to feet, guys.
And there's Newton fighting for possession, far sideline.
And still letting it happen.
Devon Foster. Ball flicked back into the middle. Here's Oscar Sanchez. Sends it back down. Peleas.
They were back-to-back Elite Eights, wasn't Montclair State, Kyle? This is their second, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. We're going to get a few more opportunities to score first, and then they'll score. It's about 15 minutes after our goal, though. It seemed to be closer, but it's 68 minutes, I think.
4 minutes away from continuing the dream season.
I'm surprised Kenyon doesn't have lights. Should have lights on this field.
Ball headed back the other way by Bianco. And
Still no Dylan Barth. He's so mad at us.
Jay didn't get a hold of that one too well. Center back the other way.
Really good ball.
Middle of the field, Wilcox.
It's 2v2.
Wilcox Wilcox puts a firing shot. Save! He was there just outside the 18. He's going to fire.
I mean, they keep as well there.
Vieja stops another.
God, how good was Wilcox this
Great
year,
shot.
man? You got to just good for him.
Filiatro gets a piece of that to Garuba, who's going to hit it back the other way near Wilcox. Now Buderi gets it to Wilcox. Back into the middle for Buderi. He's trying to get it on the run, and there is a foul from behind. The appropriate call on Bianco.
Nick hyping up the crowd.
Hyping up the fans,
yeah.
28 yards away. 31-33 and counting.
Didn't even need it.
Garuba and Hart are near the ball there.
Chances I take this.
Did you ask for that?
I like the play, though, here.
Garuba puts his right foot on it, nearing the goal, and a save by Vieja. Left post. Oh, great shot from Alexander Garuba, and a great save by Vieja. He's got 3 saves this half.
Did you ever go practice out Oglethorpe free kicks, Garuba?
Goldberg with the throw in as
when you're in Atlanta, would you ever just go over to that field and practice them?
No, I hate that field.
Yeah,
deflected away.
It's so bad.
Yeah, it's terrible. The seams on that thing.
Far side, picked up by Ian Johnson. Barth cuts back in, gets around the defense, 20 yards out, swings it right wing. Mazzarella.
Good.
Inside, and that ball trickling, and a corner kick coming up off of Damian Collegier. Center second corner of the match.
With that.
Come right wing, 25-35 and counting.
Just nice and disciplined. Give me the ball.
Mazzarella paying attention there. It appeared Garuba, nobody on him for a good 5-10 seconds.
Oh my.
Mazzarella talks to Garuba. Garuba puts it in with his right foot, hanging high and headed back out by the Montclair defense. It was Collegier.
Should be a good ball here.
Back left wing.
Oh.
Defense right there. Devon Foster pulling out of bounds. And
that's tough.
The senior defender from Montclair, New Jersey.
So then it should be coming up here, right?
Their goal throw in. Sanchez has got to check off. We'll try to get the substitution. No, it's actually Anthony Soglo. Nixon Soglo, sorry. Center gets possession back.
I mean, look at that.
Right side to
First
Mazzarella.
2 plays that Dylan does were both dangerous.
Slow down. Red Hawks.
What?
Noel now on the hustle, brings it back to Newton. Newton just outside the 18, puts his left foot on it, deflected, and comes back just outside the 18 for Filiatro.
Try it, you know.
Jump. Gets the ball into his mitts. 24 minutes.
I had no problem with y'all trying that stuff. You gotta hit him.
This is a dime.
Man, it is.
Sideline pass, and Garuba able to get it.
That's the one, bro.
He's defended by Devon Foster. Garuba. On a dribbling here for Garuba, and Devon Foster is going to get it. And then last knocked out of bounds by Foster. Garuba doing a little dance there on the little deep corner. Well defended by Foster.
Good shape.
Hart's throw in.
Oh!
Hanging up high. Vieja falls. Headed there by Newton. And a team save at the goal line from Ian Johnson.
On the line.
It's it the other way. Soglo is on the run. He's a long strider, and he's got possession. Soglo. And he hits it behind his teammate there. That was Mulligan. Still possession for Montclair at the moment. Now Huerta fighting for it by Knoll.
The big
Kolajay
boy.
puts it in with his right foot, hanging high. Back out by Filiatro, who's having a solid game defensively.
Yeah, I think it's coming here, guys.
Soglo, far sideline. And
fairly soon.
22-28 on the clock.
Good stuff playing quick there.
Here's Newton.
Yeah. Guys look good, man. Here's just going to be his third time making a play. Look at how good Dylan is here. He's all 3 plays he's done as a sub, he's done something.
Deep ball the other way. Soglo's on the run. A great clearance as the ball comes to the top of the 18, and Corfage comes out in front of Soglo.
Keep that in bounds with his left foot.
Coming inside. Soglo is right there. He's going to chip a shot, and it's going to go in. Oh, nap to Soglo. We're tied at 1.
Have it on that one.
What? Oh.
Offsides. Like
he's offsides.
Offsides.
Ethan,
do it again.
I got booked for giving the AR.
Do you keep him on? Ethan, are you keeping him on?
I think Ethan's got him on.
Not going to have it. That was a great chip shot goal.
He was a good 2 yards offsides.
Sorry, Jeff. Hayden froze in the middle there, though.
Yeah, he froze. What were you saying here, Cayman?
I was saying that. Oh, I'm talking like guys. Like, don't even worry about it. We're chilling.
Yeah.
Good.
Probably gave Hayden a little more than he deserved.
Did you talk a little bit to him?
Equalizer right now.
I basically just told him like, "What are you doing freezing there, man?" But nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Hey Pat, what'd you say to the AR?
We agreed it was PG-13
of his career.
Yeah, I gotta watch myself here.
My
career did get a yellow card on Pat.
It could have been our last ever game. I was upset.
Oh,
without a back, a nice defensive play from Quigley to get it to Huerta. Long ball back the other way. It's going to get by Carson Hart on the run. Matt Neto. And Hart turns him around and goes the other way. Deflected ball. Pelaez, who re-entered just a second ago. Looked like that was partially deflected to Vogt. Vogt still fighting for position.
Yeah, so now all of a sudden the game just gets a little bit more
scrappy.
Yeah, it's
1-1.
They tightened up the space between their lines. They've gotten a little bit more disciplined here.
Season is the equalizer here in this.
That goal gives them a little bit of energy to kind of get back on their game, but it just loosens all back up so quick.
You have a substitution for Montclair State. We'll try to get it to you.
There was such a shift.
And for Montclair State.
Yeah.
It
takes so much to get that second goal here against us, and then
Soglo trying to get around the defense as the ball
hit
out of by the center. Colonels.
Here it comes, guys. Toes.
Huerta loses his footing. They're still in play. It's going to come back towards the sideline for Garuba. Looking for Barth. And Barth, man, did he keep it in play? Nope. The ball had just crossed the sideline boundary. Pelaez to Bianco. Down the far sideline. Picked up by Neto. Neto sends it inside. Deflected there by Knoll, and it's kicked back out. Picked up, though, by Montclair. Kolajay into the box, sends it inside. Soglo right there. He fires and scores! Soglo again. 2-1 Montclair with 19:41 on the clock.
He just really wanted it, man. He just really wanted it.
Yeah, I mean, credit to him for putting his body in there.
Jersey boy.
I believe that was Justin Goldberg on the assist.
So what's being said here, guys?
2 goals in the last 2.5 minutes. Montclair has seized the lead on the Center Colonels.
I mean, in my opinion, I stepped off just before this goal came, and I was about to come back in, and the attitude on the bench and coming back on the field was, let's keep going. We're certainly more dangerous. Just there was a mental lapse, like you said, right after that first goal came in, and we were still the more dangerous team.
Left deflected there by Johnson.
Yeah.
Center gets it back. There's Knoll. Kolajay. Barth brings it to Pope. Right wing now, Garuba. Garuba sends it in with his right foot.
Oh.
Just over the head of Newton. Ball coming back out wide for Buderi.
Yeah, it was one of those things, actually, Nick, that we talked a lot about this year was, what are we seeing, right? Not how you feel. What are we seeing in the game? And we're seeing that we're shooting more, we're more dangerous, that we did a good job this year of differentiating those two.
Buderi to Newton. Newton back to Garuba. Garuba puts a shot on it and a save by Mieja.
Yeah, I should have just scored that right there.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
Call it a day.
And career goals with 55. As Mazzarella lost his shoe, and they'll restart. You can't play without your shoes.
So, Maz, you've just come back on. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And there is nobody there.
Really just trying to
to
Mieja. Doing get some service in and
center defender or player to come and get it.
There's 10 minutes left. Oh my God. Still trying to do it.
10 to go.
One of their biggest issues in this game is the fact that in the 3-5-2, with their fitness, they just couldn't carry on. Like, as we went on, they were just so exposed on the counter.
I mean, you see, they try to stall out, and there's still 10 minutes left,
Yeah, that's definitely true. They were definitely slowing it down. But you all showed good nerve, too. You really weren't letting that get to you.
There's a mulligan throw in. Under 10 minutes to go.
And it's wild because all three times we've seen Dylan on the ball here, he's done something. He's really onto a really good game.
Call be a center throw in.
Yeah, that man's dangerous for sure.
He really is. He's come off the bench here, and he's very dangerous right now. Y'all know the story about Dylan when he missed the game winner in State Cup?
Box for
no
center.
That's why he juggles a marble to this day, because he swore up and down that he never wanted to be able to be in a situation where he missed. He didn't ever want to do that again. And that's where that whole marble thing came from with him and juggling.
Newton hit it right to Sanchez and the ball the other way, but Chicas clearly offsides, and he'll just hold up there. 8:45 to go.
The equalizer, when he finally gets it, it's his left foot too, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Around his back. Trying to get it left of the 18. He's going to fight for it. Hit, though. And where was that last? Yeah, it was off of Garuba. Well defended there. Goal kick, Mieja. Chicas is going to check off another sub. That looks like Goldberg. Yep, Justin Goldberg back in. Mieja the other way. Ball coming into the 18. Newton.
Look at Will Newton. That's one of our holding mids right there, guys.
7:50 left.
Yeah.
Gold.
Look at Vogt. What a warrior.
Vogt went down again. That's the second time he's favored.
Yeah, it was actually a good thing to have that Thanksgiving break after this game, guys.
Center's going to get the ball.
Oh, man, our bodies needed it.
Yeah, you're banged up.
Defended well there.
Look at Ethan all the way up there in support. That's really good by Ethan there.
Inside, there's Newton. Newton triple teamed, deflected there and back out. Here's Sanchez, 7:10 to go.
Oh.
Sanchez gets by Filiatro. And Goldberg, he stopped. And if you're Sanchez, you got to run that one all the way.
Yeah, he does.
Nah, I was catching him.
They make that mistake too, don't they? And isn't that what gives them the offsides late?
Offsides. Back in the middle, Filiatro.
Again, look at the space, guys. Look at the space. Gosh.
Deflected around. There's Michael Knapp. Long ball the other way. Across midfield with 6.5 to go.
Love that we open it up.
Vote. Puts it in with his right foot. Headed there by Garuba. Back out to Pelaez. Sanchez.
Gosh, look at Vogt. Gosh.
And that ball down the sideline, well in front of number 14, Colin Mulligan, out of bounds. Throw in center with 6 minutes remaining. Center trailing.
Look at the space.
Down 2-1. Noel puts the ball into the box. Goes over.
Had we
Foster's
bumped
head.
Carson up at this point?
Yeah, I think I was playing in the middle with Cayman at this point.
Yeah.
I think we basically went to a 2-back in like a minute or two here.
Yeah, we moved Carson is the holding mid, and we moved Will up.
Right,
And I
and
think
Ethan
the
just
last-
ran.
last-
I mean,
Yeah, Ethan was kind of free floating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're playing. I think we're playing 2-2, and then it's everybody else. We played 2 center backs and 2 holding mids, and then we just threw everybody forward.
Goldberg, who heads it up high. Now, Filiatro, bumped from behind by Sanchez. Foul on Montclair. We get a free kick about 8 yards behind the midfield line.
Come on.
4:57.
Go.
That was mad at me for that one.
Yeah.
Headed back out. There's Hart.
Winning second balls.
Near side now.
There's our holding mid, Carson Hart now.
What could have been?
And a nice play made.
What could have been?
What could have been?
Carson, was that a cross-field toe poke?
No, I was outside the left foot.
Oh, Trace Dedos.
Looking for Pelaez. Pelaez.
Oh, a little risky there, Cayman.
Hey, I had to go for it.
God, the game is just all over out of a sudden. You know, we were sitting here as coaches. I think Tater, you guys remember, I turned to you and I was just like, man, I don't know how many we're going to get left.
Yeah.
Chip for Mazzarella.
I think Fez gets one with like 2 minutes left, and I turned to you guys and I was like, I hope that wasn't it.
Right.
Now the ball out of bounds. Yeah, that is off center. That's the right call. Mazzarella couldn't control it.
Is Maste still on this thing?
We were still moving it better than they ever did.
I'm still here. I got.
Yeah, that's facts, Grubo.
Yeah. You know, I tore my bicep muscle when you and I celebrated this goal.
Hey man, I remember this was about we turned and like primal yell.
Oh, it was primal, all right. Man, it was a great moment. I tore my bicep muscle.
To pick it up. 6:50 to go. Throw. Flicks it there. Comes back down to DeBon Foster. It's Filiatro again.
There's Carson, our holding mid.
I think Wilcox comes in for me here in a minute or two.
There's Soglo out wide.
This is the play where they screw up, isn't it? Nice touch by the coach there.
Montclair.
Don't they play a player off sides if they could have dribbled it out and killed us?
Keep this lead and get to Greensboro, North Carolina for our national semifinal appearance in 12 days. Soglo gets the inbound. Pelaez.
Pretty good
Knapp.
soccer there.
Defended by Vogt. He's going to go into the corner.
Yeah, here you go.
Kenyan employee, I can tell y'all, the Lords like to do this too. Late in the game, up late, go to the corner. It's awfully hard to navigate.
But I mean, that just kind of showed their mentality at that point.
Yeah.
Hit it towards the middle. Goldberg.
We're not trying to get to the Final Four, though. I mean,
it's just wide of the post.
It's not that far off, really.
Left. Wow, that was a heck of a shot right there from Goldberg.
Actually, good decision here.
Here's Knoll, near side. Ball out of bounds off of Quigley. Barth gets the pickup. Coming towards the end line. Did he keep it in play? He did.
He did.
Ball back into the box. Back out.
We just keep
Newton,
seeing hints of Bart's game here.
Dribbling. Pick back up. Filiatro. Budiari puts a
That's
shot
the
and
one,
it's a
isn't it, coaches? I turned to you guys.
Mieja again.
I turned to the coaches there, and I said, I hope that wasn't it.
90 seconds left.
Well, hard still.
You did 90 seconds and you do that, man.
And so is this Carson having to come out? No.
Carson, I don't know if you saw this, but they were waving goodbye to you as you were walking off the field.
Dude, 90 seconds in your careir. I don't care if you broke your leg. Why are you going out?
I didn't call for the sub.
Executive decision.
Ball was deflected.
Here's the mistake.
This is where you see Carson be on the ground.
That's it.
Yeah, all he's got to do is waste time.
All he's got to do is dribble. All he's got to do is knock a long diagonal, and then, but boom, we get it back, and then there's the mistake. They're gonna cost it here.
Right foot on it. Come to the top of the 18. Back down. Filiatro.
Fortunate that was not a call for me.
Boom.
Newton still on the deck. Put back up.
Let's go. Let's go.
There it is.
Put back. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, left-footed.
Dylan Barth.
It's left-footed.
With the put back, and we're all
Great
knotted up
stick, Kamen.
in the second half of this national quarterfinal. You can't
Boom.
put that
I
on
love
me.
it.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dylan Barth, 13th career goal. His 9th this season.
Everybody loving it. Everybody loving it.
Timely.
Yeah, I have officially torn my bicep muscle here in my right arm, guys.
Jeez.
On the first goal, I had turned to tape, and we
did say at the top of the broadcast, we thought we were going to have a great game, and we've had a really good game here at Mavic Field in this national quarterfinal between Center and Montclair State. But the Colonels should watch it here, because if you watched the game yesterday,
Let's go, Pat.
really, really late. Here's Mazzarella coming down the far
God, I
sideline.
love it.
On the Jets.
Defense.
Look at this guy.
Sit. There's Will.
I love
I was
it going
playing
for
like
this
it's the
thing
fifth
here.
minute, dude.
Like, give me 30 seconds. We'll go score again. I love the attitude.
Oh, Budari.
That's a
Budari.
trap.
Oh, man.
We were just so
And
amped.
Bro, we're playing like there's 5 minutes. Like it just started. Like we've got 40 more minutes in the first half.
Yeah. Plenty of
Here we go, heading into the first overtime.
Did y'all see them get into a fight on their sideline as the game ended?
No.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Their keeper came over and was like shoving defenders and stuff.
Yeah. The assistant coach was frozen. He didn't want to shake my hand. He just stared me in the eye for like 2 seconds and was like, "Oh, I don't want to shake your hand right now at all." And he just reluctantly gave me his hand. The goalie was losing his marbles. He was just looking at his whole world around him crashing.
Goal.
To be fair, that center back was shocking on that play.
He was a
Man.
trap. Okay.
Timeout. Come back for a
He's
second.
tired. It's a tired play, guys.
If we don't get a result here, you know what happens. Penalty kicks.
And we would have won penalty kicks, guys.
In the first OT. There's Barth. Has it taken away by Knapp.
Right out of the gates here, have to defend 2 corners, don't we?
The other way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ball flicked up. Ball sent into the box, and Corfage is there. Knapp flicked that, looking for Soglo, who's got Montclair's 2 goals today.
Look at that space.
Waiting. Newton puts that ball behind Knoll. Throw in for Montclair's Brogan Quigley. who tallied the game winner yesterday along the left side of the 18 against Kenyon. That was last touch. Man, that sure looked like that was off Newton, not Michael Knapp. Now we'll have a throw-in for the Colonels. Keep throwing. It goes by Barth. He couldn't control it. And Colajay hits it long. Sanchez.
Good player. Was he an All-American, I wonder?
Center backing off.
I don't know. I'd much rather have a meathead than a little guy like that.
Yeah, I would too, man. I mean, he was a good player.
Ball sent in with the left foot in the air, headed back out by Knoll, and that's got to be a corner kick, right? Yeah. And Sanchez and Soglo were right there. Only one defender.
Little miscommunication there, wasn't it?
For Montclair. Peleas will.
We're going to go back to back here. I think they're going to get a corner on the other side too. But again, we were fine to defend set pieces. We were focused on it all year. It just wasn't like it was anything different for us.
It was the play call. Ball comes out high near the top of the 18 to Barth, and he heads it out. And if you're taking corners like that, you want to put that ball near the penalty kick hash.
It makes you wonder if they're tired. How tired they really are.
Oh, they were exhausted, man.
Yeah.
18 on a corner.
And of course, they were riding the emotional roller coaster, so that takes even more of a toll on you.
Thrown in near Soglo, back out. We'll have another throw in. I think that's Colajay.
God, how are we allowing throw to toes, guys?
Michael Vogt. There's Barth. A nice header right there from Devon Foster. And then Hart clears it out. Knapp flicks it back inside. Vogt is there again. Brings it out to Newton. And Newton, man, just a little bit off on the step.
I know. It's like playing with fire.
Just outside the 18.
Good stuff by Maz there, getting back.
Back again. Oh, gets Mazzarella off of his feet. Drives into the box just outside it. Flicks
Hey,
it.
good player.
From the left wing.
Put Ethan in a spin cycle.
I'd like to know if they deliberately were going down that side or not. Maybe Carson's legend is a little bigger than we think. So, all right, so here's our second. And then we're going to come and score here pretty quick, aren't we, Kyle?
Tate, tell your dad to sit down.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
Yeah, okay.
Aruba.
Aruba defending.
It's about a minute or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right here they're just not getting back.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah, that goes back.
I don't think Kenyon assisted.
Well, they played OT the day before too.
Right.
Yeah.
On here in the
Against a really good Kenyon team. I mean, let's be honest. We wanted this to be us and Kenyon, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
For sure, the redemption game.
We were talking about it after the Bob Allen, their coach and I were. I mean, we definitely thought we were going to be the two best teams in the region.
Right side, Newton's going to get it in the
Great
box.
ball, man.
Can't get enough of it. Ball back inside. In front of the net. And hit
Man,
One
you almost
time
just
it.
one time it.
Yeah.
Especially with Barth. He scores that.
Right.
That's actually just how he scored the last goal.
Exactly.
Soglo.
This guy was a handful, though.
Yeah, he was a big physical player.
Carson getting that ball, playing fast. Oh, I love it.
A throw in taken.
Oh! It is technically a set piece goal.
That center back was lost, dude. He was lost. What a ball. What a ball.
I love it when you play fast, guys. You know that.
2 goals and 2 assists in the Kenyon Regional.
That's a
I don't
long
think people
throw.
give credit to how hard that finish was too. That's a top bench bouncing ball finish.
Yeah.
Holy moly. What a game, especially the last 15 minutes of action.
That's awesome.
Heck of a season for Montclair State, who comes 15 minutes away.
That's how you do long throws, guys. You know, that's how you play a long throw.
Pat, I heard your dad over there. He was crying.
I tell you what, there was some ugly crying going on.
That celebration was awesome.
Gotta love how many alumni are at the event.
Yeah.
Record leading into the game.
That's pretty cool stuff, man.
On a great little lofty pass just to the top of the 18. And Newton finishes it off with his 10th goal of the season.
No.
Great effort from the Red
Oh
Hawks.
gosh, and Noah led the charge.
Uh-huh.
Boz is freaking out.
Yeah.
Vieja was
outstanding.
Pretty fun, man. Pretty fun.
You enjoyed the broadcast.
That's me waving at my mom.
They're into the national semifinals. First time in school
Hey, did you try to get on the camera here?
And have not lost.
Dude, I jumped the fence and I was like, can I say hi to my mom?
Jeff Bird in 2 weeks. We're trying to get Nick Mazzarella on the screen here. He's giving us his pump. Number 4 is trying to get on screen, but no worries. I'm Clayton Kaufman. Thanks for tuning in this weekend. We really appreciate your support, and good luck to Center down in Greensboro.
Ethan with his shirt off.
Surprise, surprise.
I'm surprised he kept it on the whole game.